What's up, folks? It's your boy Bob Hollywood with another episode of Bob's Holly World. Today I'm reviewing this Iron Man you see in front of you. This is from the Marvel Legends series, the 1 in 1/18 scale line. And it is the original Iron Man suit. At least as far as I know, this is the first Iron Man suit. We turn it over on the back. It has a bio. It says, Tony Stark revolutionizes the technology industry, starting with his high-powered suit as Iron Man. If we take a look at the figures that are on the bottom, it says also look for Captain Marvel, Spider-Man Noir, who I have. I've never done a review for him. It was before my action figure review days. Marvel's Triton, Ulik. Interesting note: Ulik is actually the very first Marvel Legends in this scale figure that I owned. I bought it at GameStop on clearance years ago. And then we have Yondu, who I'm looking for, actually. And then, of course, this Iron Man. This was from the year of our Lord, 2015. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this bad boy out of his packaging. You saw that was quite effortless. Lower my camera for you. Now, the funny thing about Iron Man and Iron Man toys is I am not a fan of Iron Man. Like, he's not one of my least favorite superheroes or anything. I just genuinely don't care about Iron Man. If it wasn't for Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man just wouldn't even be, I wouldn't have an opinion on Iron Man, period. But this is at least this is probably the 6th Iron Man I've reviewed this year. And it's only February. And it's probably the 8th I've actually gotten. I've gotten some loose so far already. And it's probably my dozenth one I own. So here he is. As you can see, he's just metal. His face is... I can't tell if it's the plastic warped or if that's just the metal. It does appear to be on both arms. It doesn't have a different texture. It just has a different look. I'm thinking it's just the metal he used. If it's not, we're going to just use our imaginations. But there is some warping in the plastic, like under the paint. And there was a hair there. So this guy is bulky. Very obviously not super sophisticated. I mean, if you can make a suit of armor and it can do this, it is sophisticated, but compared to the Iron Man that came after this when he wasn't in a cave making them, not sophisticated. And this guy stands up no problem. He has pegs in his feet, which is cool, or holes in his feet with pegs. He's got this antenna. Like, that wouldn't be on an Iron Man after this, really. That's crazy. You hit that, and I guess this whole thing shuts down. But he's just one solid dark gray color with white for this arc reactor. Like, his eyes are gray. Normally, they would be white or maybe a different color, but this one's gray. He's pretty solidly built. I like him. You can see it's just armor. It's just literally 10-man armor. And then, so we're not going to spend too much time on that. Let's just go over his articulation. His head, I want to say, wants to rotate 360 degrees. It's not. It's moving exactly that much. And I'm noticing that this collar is also moving. So they're separate, but they're pretty much one piece. So it's not going to rotate 360 degrees. It's not going to allow him to look up and down. His arms, however, have a pretty good range of motion. And they rotate 360 degrees at the shoulder. This antenna is cool. But again, it's totally ineffective. His arms give you that much range of motion at the elbows, not 90 degrees, but they do rotate 360 degrees. See, this is cool because if you just look at it in terms of it being a suit of armor, it's this guy's first time building this, and it was out of desperation. It doesn't need to be super mobile. It just needs to be able to take some hits, fly, and stuff like that. And his wrist articulation, he rotates at the wrist, no hinge. You You can see he has one closed fist, his right hand, and his left hand. It's almost like he maybe wanted to pick up a soda can or something. So he has like grips. His abs, he's got a little bit of ab crunch. It won't rotate, and it's mostly because it's square. And that's the only ab articulation. His legs go out this far to the side. He's got those weird ball joints that I'm not a fan of. So he does go out this far. I'm going to say that's Nasty Ho level. If you rotate the balls again, you see how much of an, see how high his legs can go up, which is that high. Double jointed knees, which in terms of just like lore is unnecessary, but hey, the figure has it. He can get down on his knees. You see. And this lower joint is kind of wiggly, but I didn't have any issue standing him up or moving it, so I'm not going to complain about it. I just like to have the balls to the side instead of to the front. And then the last point of articulation is going to be his foot. You see it does that. It's a pretty big peg, a pretty big ball peg. And it rotates 360 degrees. And that's that. I bought this from Big Bad Toy Store on clearance. I bought a total of 18 figures when I bought things, and this is just one of the things I bought. It was on clearance, so I couldn't resist. So that's him. Let's get his height. 4 1/4. I'm going to compare him to two other Iron Men, two of my favorites. One's going to be this Stealth Suit Iron Man that we reviewed earlier in the year. Stealth Suit is smaller, but obviously sleeker, with better technological capabilities. And then let's compare him to Civil Warrior, I believe. And Civil Warrior is edged out. Civil Warrior is one of my taller suits, but Civil Warrior is shorter. So yeah, there's this guy. I'll let him wave bye to you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let all your homies know where they can find me, B.O.B., and that's right here at Bob's Hollyworld. You enjoy the rest of your day and continue to be awesome.